Okay, hello once again, YouTube Andy with you with another video. So today we are at a place called Webb's Wood, okay. It's roughly in the same vicinity as Somerford Common, Braydon Forest. In fact, I think this wood here, which is quite large, was part of the whole Braydon Forest kind of area, I suppose, want for a better word. So we're going to go and explore today with my drones, but first things first, I must let the old mad dogs out. They're being cooped up, so brace yourself. Here we go. There we go. Well, not so mad this morning, or this afternoon, shall I say. Not been able to do an awful lot this week, pretty much. Today's Thursday. Not been very well. I had a bit of man flu sort of going on, but I have been busy on my edit suite. I did have some archived footage which I managed to sit down and work with. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed those few videos which I made. Anyway, so I've been really kind of gagging to get out and make some more content. Today is not a very nice day. It's a bit blowy. There's a bit of rain around as well. In fact, there's quite a lot of rain around. I'm probably going to get a bit wet. But you know, I just got fed up being cooped up in my house. I just want to come out and make a video and be part of this, of course. Quite amazing around here. Oh, so we're just carrying on with our little walk down this pathway, and a lovely pathway it is too. So geographically, Somerford Common Wood, which I've been to several times, is probably less than a mile away from here, and apparently there are wallabies in that particular wood, and this wood being quite close to Somerford Common Wood, I wouldn't be surprised if wallabies also are in here, and also in Raven's Roost, which again is not far from here, less than a mile or so. So there's other woods in and around this area which I think are probably inhabited with the wallabies. It does sound a bit strange, doesn't it, wallabies in the UK, but apparently it kind of checks out. Lots of people have had sightings and even pictures posted on Google, so I'm very intrigued to actually see one myself, and fingers crossed today might be the day. Right, there's absolutely no one in this wood, I don't think. There's no dogs barking, I haven't seen a soul, haven't heard anything. Human activity, nothing at all. No horses, no bikers riding around on their mountain bike. Left mine at home, by the way. Just thought I'd give it a rest today, that was all. Anyway, this is the first flight in Webb's Wood with the DJI Neo. Came out here about last year, I think. and saw some deer, so that was a nice surprise. Anyway, shooting on 4K, 30 frames per second, away we go. Oop. And bit of wind around, so we're going to get filming then.
Home point updated.
Let's see how we get on with this. Right, let's give it a go, shall we? Right, okay, so what secrets does this little place have to offer then? Whoops, a daisy. Go out this way, I think. Oh, I've got to be on my best flying metal around here, that's for sure. The wind is not helping any, but I'm sure I'll be okay. Jumping around a bit all over the place. That's probably down to the wind, I think. We've got a bit of a storm coming in this weekend. In actual fact, it's probably here now. Yeah, it's been very wet past maybe 12 hours or so. We have had some pretty nice weather. I've just been stuck indoors. Anyway, thanks to those people who watched my last video. A few people have commented, I think, on the lack of gloves I wear. So on that particular job, and it's been sort of very cold fairly recently, and I do not let the cold weather get in the way of my work. I just plough through it, whether it's cold, raining, windy, whatever else. I just crack on. That's just the way it is. That's just what you got to do when you're self-employed. What I find is when I'm wearing gloves, your hands get wet because your hands are in the gutter a lot of the time, and they get really, really cold, and you just cannot seem to get them warm. It just seems to me that it's when I take my gloves off, my hands warm up and I can actually start to feel them. Having cold hands is really, really painful, especially if you're out and about for 2.5, maybe 3 hours, you know, doing a guttering job or something. So that's the reason why I work without any gloves on, you know. And if I get cut hands, then it's just kind of, you know, it comes with the territory, really. But that's just how it is. But yeah, work's going well. I'm working again tomorrow. Oh wow, a little bit thick in there, isn't it? My gosh. This road is closed, so I'm going to bring her back slightly. Let's go over this direction, shall we? Just see what there is. You never know. Stick it on the old big screen, guys. You never know. You might see something interesting. You might not. But this is interesting anyway, isn't it? Just flying around by the seat of your pants in a wood, in a lovely woodland. I really do like this. And long may it last. Oh, 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 hello. Oh, bit of a hit there, sorry about that. Just saw it last second, I just couldn't move out the way quick enough. That's a problem you get when you're flying low. And there's not an awful lot of foliage or leaves on the branches and trees now, so you can't always see where you're going. Right, let's go up a bit, shall we? I'm not sure what's above me, but we're just going to go up. No, I don't like going up high, because if you get stuck in a tree high up, then you're pretty much knackered. So I like to fly. I have had drones stuck in trees before, and you can spend quite a while just trying to get the damn thing out. So I like to fly fairly low to the ground. Yes, anyway, I have another job tomorrow. I'm not sure what the weather's going to do. I think it's going to be fairly dry, but quite windy, so I've got to be a bit careful when I'm on my old ladder. You know, otherwise you could quite easily find yourself falling off of it. I dread the thought, eh? Oh my gosh, that could end badly, couldn't it? Anyway, yeah, so it's all going kind of okay. You know, I've kind of been working it out really with my work and that. I mean, the job I did, which I showed yesterday, I did some time ago. You know, it took me just over 2 hours to do that, and I got paid £130, which I thought was good money, you know, for the time I did. It's kind of equivalent. £130 is like equivalent to doing a Gatwick Airport from Swindon. You pick up, then you're kind of away for about maybe 4.5, 5 hours, and you might get paid £145 for that. But once you take out your car park fees, your fuel costs, I mean, you're talking best part of £35 there. I'm just losing signal now. I'm going to bring it back slightly. You're talking £35, so all of a sudden your £145 is now £110, less your wear and tear and your tax. I mean, it's not great money really. But it is what it is. You know, what I did the other day in that video, it was £130 clear. It took me 2.5 hours. To me, it's a bit of a no-brainer, really. Yes, it's hard work. You know, you're kind of out in the weather and, you know, you're working at heights. But that's just what it is. If I didn't like doing it, then I wouldn't do it. You know, simple as that. But I can't get myself another job because nobody wants to employ a 60-year-old man. And I think I've got a good work ethic. I still think I've got a lot to offer. But I don't want to offer it to, you know, to a company who just doesn't seem to give two monkeys, about his workforce, you know. Sorry about that. Just taking it very gingerly through these gaps now. I'm just going to try and get to a bit of open land, then we can just cut loose a little bit and put our foot down in non-technical terms regarding drone flying. Find an open space. Anyway, so yeah. But, you know, all is okay, all is good. Pretty much. Yeah, so there we go. Anyway, come on, Webb's Wood. What have you got to offer us then? I think what I'll do, I think I'll fly around this location. I might just move away perhaps another 300 or 400 meters and then go and fly around a different part of the woods. Just because I can. Okay, you're just glitching slightly. I'm just going to take it through this little gap and keep getting snagged up by little twigs and things, don't I? There we go. Never mind. Yeah, so anyway, it's just nice to be out here once again. Right, okay. Loss of signal. Right, we just regained it back again. Just see if we can head towards perhaps the home point. Gotta be a bit careful here because what I'm seeing on screen is not necessarily what the drone's doing. You could be pushing the stick forward, sideways or backwards, but it's not registering on your phone display. So you've got to be a bit careful, especially in this bit. If I can just get it out of here without it glitching too much, then I can. Okay.
Landing.
No, don't land. Okay, I think I'm going to have to take it back. Okay. Been in tighter situations than this and got out of it. Let's see if I can just get through there. Right, okay. Right, we just come this way, I think. If I can take it more towards the home point, then I can regain my signal like I think I've done, and I can just take it back, bring it back to myself, and then I think what I'll do is go off to a different part of the wood, I think. But oops, okay, right, home point is dead ahead, so it's saying. So we'll go dead ahead and see how we get on with that. And then we'll bring it back, land it, stick another battery in, and we go for another little droney flight. Well, that was a big hit there, wasn't it? Okay, but I mean, this is amazing. I mean, this is testimony to the Neo, to DJI itself. Now, I've had a couple of big hits, you know, in this particular wood, and this thing has just stood up to them. I mean, if that was my DJI Mini 3, I mean, there's no way am I going to do this with my Mini 3. I have done with my Mini 2, and if that was the Mini 3, I would have been, well, I mean, it would have been game over for it probably. Who knows? Broken arm, several broken props. I think I would probably be going home disappointed, I think. But with this thing, it's just incredible. It just keeps on going. Great little machine. I really like it. Just brilliant for what I do. Just perfect. Right, we're just going to fly by me. And we're going to go just up this way, just for a second. We've still got a bit of power. We're down to 23%, so it is going to ask me to come back probably in the next 25 seconds or something. That annoying...
Battery level is low.
Go. Oh, hang on. Let's just go through here, shall we? Just go a bit mad, shall we, at the end of this battery. We're just going to flip it around. We'll stick it on sports mode. This is where it goes a bit crazy. And here we go. This is sports mode, okay? Just see how we get on with it. I did this a while ago and it didn't end too well for it, did it? But still, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't seem to fly any faster on sports mode. It just reacts quicker. Right, here we go. Right. That to me is my signal to bring it back, and that's what we'll do. We'll bring it back, we'll land it, and then we'll go for another flight in a different part of the wood. Right, it's pretty dark and gloomy, but still we've stuck a new battery in the Neo. We was down that way, about a third of a mile on the left hand side. We now moved location to this part. We're going to fly it over there. As I say, it looks pretty dark at the moment. Here we go, filming. Away we go. Right then, see what's in here, shall we? Let's have a little cruise through. Right, we're going to put it on a slightly different setting, on normal setting. This one. We're just going to cruise around this wood and just see what we can see. We might see something interesting, we might not, but it's just nice to be part of this particular place. It's not far from Somerford common woods, but it just looks different. It's just a different kind of a wood, really. But nonetheless, it's interesting in its own little ways, I suppose. Flying a drone, of course, is just a great way to see the wood, and I really like doing this. Anyhow, yeah. Oops. So regarding my little business, you know, I didn't want to go in there and spend lots of money on the latest kind of new fandangle sucking machine and whatever else. You know, I just did it by the skin of my teeth, really. I'm very much a person who just makes do with what they've got and try to improvise the best way I can with what I've got. I didn't really want to go and spend out lots of money on something which is just a bit of a hope thing, really. I've kind of done that before and I've wasted a lot of money. And I didn't want to do it again. You know, once bitten, twice shy is very much a saying which very much resonates with myself. You know, so I didn't want to go and spend lots of money on something which may not work, you know, and then you're left with a load of equipment which it's just rendered useless, kind of, you know. So I improvised, and you know, I could go out and spend a lot of money on a very good machine, a suction machine. I could spend upwards of maybe £1,000, but I mean, they're very power hungry, these things. You're talking 2,500–3,000 watts, you know. And the problem which I've got there is my little mobile battery pack. You know, with what I've got at the moment, my little suction machine, which I've named Bill, by the way, for certain reasons, but we won't go into them, not on this video anyway. You know, it's only a 1,400 watts, and the run time on that, I can get about 45, maybe 50 minutes run time out of that, which is perfect, really, because I can just about get round a reasonable size house by cleaning the gutters out. If I was to get a more powerful machine, all of a sudden my 45–50 minutes is then reduced to maybe 25 or even 30 minutes perhaps, you know, and it's just not enough for me to get around the house and to clean the gutters out. So that's one of the reasons why I don't really want to spend all that money. Right, I'm just going to take it back in again. It looks like I'm just coming out. You know, so I mean, I mean, it does the job. At the end of the day, you know, I'm going to be judged on results, and at the moment, my results are very good. I'm doing you know, the best I can with what I've got. It might take me slightly longer, perhaps, with, you know, because it's not like professional equipment. But with professional equipment, you are going to spend a whole load of money, and then you've got to charge a whole lot more money, you know, to your customers, and they just vote with their feet. They just won't bother calling you or whatever else, or you won't be getting any work to you know, to service your debts, perhaps, if you have to borrow money for your machinery. So you know, I'm happy with what I've got, and I'll just make do for now. If I can just carry on for the next, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years doing what I'm doing, then I'm happy to just carry on the way I am at the moment. I don't think I'm going to get my taxi license back again. I'm not even going to bother trying, because I know if I did, then I'll just carry on the way I was before. You know, working goodness knows how many hours, killing myself, giving myself a stomach issue, like, you know, with the stress and whatever else, just not getting enough rest and just not enjoying life really. But what I'm doing now is just completely different, and I kind of like it as well. I like getting stuck in to my work anyway. Right, yes, right, back to this then, shall we? I'm going to concentrate on my flying now, and we're just going to hunt around and just see what we can or cannot see in this nice wood. Yeah, it's very nice, isn't it? Oh, hello. Sorry about that. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, this is very challenging. A very challenging wood, this one. Lots of things in here to bring your drone down. You've really got to be on your best flying ability, let's say. But it's a really nice wood to just explore, and I like to explore with my little DJI Neo. Great little machine this is, it really is good. Oops, go there, back a bit, right a bit, forward a bit. Okay, very wild, isn't it? Very wild. Haven't seen anything yet. I don't know if you guys have seen anything. I've just been, I don't know, I've been looking at what I'm looking at, obviously, but I haven't seen anything jumping around wallaby style. I think I will at some point go back to the other wood, I think, and have a little look in there. Right, I'm just going to bring it back towards myself. We're on 54% power. It's starting to rain. It's not a very nice day, but I'm just out here enjoying myself. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Right, pathway. I think we're down here somewhere. Of course, good old Randall's out there, isn't he? You know, running around, chasing the drone. Good old Randall's. He's my spotter. There we go. Right, let's just head in here a bit, shall we? Head towards a home point. I'm actually further up this little pathway, but I just want to get back in the woods because it's just nice. I like to fly in my woods. Yeah. Flying by the skin of your teeth. Zigzagging all over the place. I'm going a bit crazy as well. Okay, let's just go through there, shall we? Okay, there's a few twigs which just want to reach out and grab your drone and drag it down, as they do. Ooh, ooh. We're not far away. Just take it through here, have a little gander through this part. Oh, 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 didn't like that, did it? Let's go back a bit. I think I was... okay, right, okay. Right, we have come down. It's literally just over there, literally about 32 metres away, so we go and grab it. And I think we might call that a day. It's getting gloomy and dark now, and I think it's going to chuck down with rain at any moment. Hey. Right, this is the downside of flying your drone in a wood. You've got to be prepared to go in there and get it. Anyway, we've got the little fella. Here we go. Wasn't far away at all, was it? Stop flashing and beeping. Any damage? Don't be silly, it's a DJI Neo. These things don't get damaged, do they? Incredible little thing. Okay. So, there we go, that's the end of my little walk for today, my little outing. I just thought I'd come along with my cameras just to really document my my little visit to Webb's Wood. Have a bit of a fly around with my drone. I've enjoyed it actually, it's quite a nice wood around here. But I don't think I spotted anything running around or even hopping around like a wallaby, let's say, but no doubt there's probably something in here like that. It's quite a big wood, and it was quite close to where wallabies have been spotted, so I wouldn't be surprised if there are wallabies and other stuff in this wood as well. Anyway guys, I just want to say thank you for watching. More videos to come. Please like and subscribe for more content, and always stick it on the old big screen and go into the settings on YouTube, the little gear down the bottom of the video, click that and then go right up to 4K, stick it on the old big screen, and you know the footage is probably the best which you can possibly get. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, take care, bye for now.